Okay, someone has to communicate to Jaden McDaniels that he can't come this way down the floor. He's got to sprint this way. This is where he's needed. Look at this. You have Timberwolves players guarding on this side of the floor. So now Jaden McDaniels just got back to the absolute middle of nowhere. Okay, this is a complete mess. If Anthony Edwards is going to double here, that's fine. But you cannot have 4 Timberwolves players in the paint. How the heck are you going to rotate on the perimeter when 4 Timberwolves players are guarding the ball? Cannot backpedal if you're Anthony Edwards. Stop. Like, you need to be getting over here. More urgency. Here. Feet set. See, look when you're backpedaling. So now you just took a step this way as your man's about to come off of a handoff, and for absolutely no reason whatsoever, you give up an open 3. Okay, so if you're Naz Reid here, you can help, but why not help? Like, you can still help at the ball up here. Now you can stunt, and it's much easier to recover. Like, Naz Reid is all the way in the paint now helping. What was the point? You could have helped out here and been able to get back. Well, now you can't. Okay, this is Jordan McLaughlin. Get your feet set. Get in a defensive stance. See, you're not getting your feet. The Luka Dort's not going anywhere. Yet all you do is just keep sliding your feet. Why? Like, so now you're... That's how you get crossed over. Okay, you got to battle for positioning right here with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Like, Kyle Anderson's got to be... Like, you can't just give up position to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander without him working for it. Look, you're playing off of him. Why? Get up and battle for position. He doesn't need that much space. So now, look, you're just waiting for him, and now he's moving you into the inside, right to the block. If you're Kyle Anderson, you have to sprint back. You got to get your feet set in a defensive stance. This is lazy. Look at this. You're never going to be able to guard like that. Nice gamble. D'Angelo Russell is just staring at the ball. You're moving your feet this way for no reason. Where is D'Angelo Russell going right now? Like, what is that? Okay, if D'Angelo Russell, like, this is ridiculous. Jalen Powell gets in here in the gaps. So then why is D'Angelo Russell doubling? Look at Jalen Powell right here. He's in the gaps. So why D'Angelo Russell, like, this dribble's getting picked up here. Like, we have 3 people guarding the ball. Okay, I mean, again, Naz Reid is coming over to help on the ball. Why are these 2 Timberwolves players going into the paint then? Like, what are you doing? Okay, if Jalen Noel is switching here, then Austin Rivers needs to be up right now with his feet set, ready to guard, because Jalen Noel is coming here. So, like, Austin Rivers cannot wait. Like, look at this. You're just waiting. So now you're moving your feet as you're supposed to be guarding. So now you're instantly backpedaling, and against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, that doesn't work. It's the same thing. If this is going to be a switch, why are you... Get up here. You need to be up here, ready to guard, and this player needs to go underneath and switch onto the screener. Like, look, you're not ready to guard. You're still moving your feet uphill. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's going to torch you now. Cannot stand in the middle of nowhere if you're Naz Reid, okay? So right here, you're going to probably have to come to the wing here and push D'Angelo Russell down. Or if you're coming here, you got to sprint here. Like, neither of these things are happening. Like, this is jogging. This is another horrible switch. Why is Naz Reid's hand on the screener? Look at, so if this player's switching down here, get off the screener. Like, right now, be up, be ready to guard. Like, look at Naz Reid. He's underneath the screener, and his body momentum's going this way. You have no chance of guarding Jalen Williams. Now, look, you're instantly backpedaling. I just can't. The Timberwolves have no idea how to switch screens. Get up. You need to be level to the screener, ready to guard. This player's coming underneath. Why is Naz Reid beneath the screener on a switch here? Look at this. So, again, you're going uphill as Josh Giddey is going downhill. So it's Kyle Anderson's turn to be asleep on defense. You're staring at the ball. You're not up here seeing the ball and your man. So now when Jalen Williams catches this, look at you're still staring at the ball. So you're not ready to guard. You got to move your feet here. You're done. Good night. Next possession. Timberwolves are just sleeping through this game. Look at Jaden McDaniels staring at the ball, not seeing his man who's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So now when Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, look at this, you're just seeing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander now. You're not ready to guard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's hard enough when you are ready to guard. Okay, this is off an offensive rebound. Guarding off an offensive rebound is like transition. You have to communicate and get to bodies. Okay, so if Jaden McDaniels is going here, Anthony Edwards can't stand. Okay, like, you have to come up here and find someone to guard, but you got to communicate all of this. Like, look at this. We just have a jumble of Timberwolves players in the paint guarding absolutely no one. Not going to work. So Anthony Edwards does a great job defending Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but look at he just picked up his dribble, and he established his pivot foot. So now all Anthony Edwards has to do is just stay solid. Just keep your hands up. Do not move your feet. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can't go anywhere. So, but look at Anthony Edwards, right? Look at how why did you just move your feet there? What? You just gave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander an opening when he had none. Okay, so if you're going to play on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's side like this, and you are, look at your feet. You opened your hip up. So this player then is here to help. You got to get up. You have to force. You can't guard him one-on-one like this. Like, you got to get up and force him into this help. If this Timberwolves player is in a defensive stance with his feet set, much unlike the man guarding the ball, he'll be able to help and recover. But, like, you're not forcing him anywhere, and now you're just left on an island, and good night. I mean, Anthony Edwards is beat here. So if you're this Timberwolves player, you have to come in here and take the ball. And then maybe D'Angelo Russell comes here, or a Timberwolves player on the other side of the court comes up. Like, you just, like, this is, stop. Like, he's beat. You have to move over. And someone else can come up and guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But you can't just let Josh Giddey get all the way to the rim.